Hey you guys, I am back with another video, and yes, today I am still talking about the ultimatum. I'm gonna stop talking about the ultimatum until the episodes are done. I am recording on my campus because I was just like, why not record on campus? I have nothing to do on campus. I do my work. It is final season, so I do have to study. But also, I decided, you know what, let me just put this video out, and then that will be like it, I believe, maybe for the month. I don't know if I'll be continuing recapping the ultimatum, but I just want to just put my initial thoughts out there when it comes to recapping the ultimatum. Today, I'm going to be talking about two specific people. There has been a lot of attention on Scotty and Zainab. There has been lots of attention on this two couple because the initial couple was Zaina and JR, and then JR went with Sandy, and then you had Zaina going with Scotty, and then Aria was also upset at Scotty for being physical with Zaina in front of her. So it's just a lot of commotion that is going on. But today I'm going to just be focusing on the recoupling and Zaina and Scotty as a couple, and just my initial thoughts on both of them as a couple. And I want to talk about one particular scene that just really did not sit right with me. So do you guys remember, if you guys watch episode 5 and you have and I believe I'm gonna mention her, I don't know if I should tag her, but her YouTube and her TikTok, it's Bits of Banter. She's on TikTok as well, and I was commenting this on her TikTok page, and she was talking about how this scene where Scotty and Zaina were together, and Scotty was basically being disrespectful because Zaina, when Scotty was suggesting the things that, I forget what things that Scotty wanted to do, but Scotty was suggesting certain things that he wanted to do with Zaina, and Zaina was like, you know what, that's not really fun to me. Those are not going on a hot air balloon, for example. She said that's not really fun for me, or he said something else, and she was like, oh, also that is also not fun for me, that's just not fun for me. Or I think Scotty was like, or let's just go on let's just go in a really cold room where you get a bait, something. It was something about going in a really cold room or a really cold bathtub and just helping out your anxiety, something like that. But anyway, Scotty was suggesting these plans, and Zaina didn't want to. Zaina was saying oh, those plans are just not fun. I don't know. However though, if they edit this out, I will feel a bit of sympathy for Scotty. But today I feel lots of sympathy for Zaina because, so in this scene, Zaina first brings up, hey, we should start, we should go fix the closet, we should go clean the closet, we should go organize the closet. Today I want to get a project done, which is fixing the closet. I want to just organize the closet. And so Scotty dismissed that, and when Zaina brought that up, Scotty dismissed that, and Scotty didn't really have anything to say to that. He didn't say, oh, I would love to help you out fix the closet, or I would love to help you out with the closet. He didn't engage when it came to her wanting to fix the closet. So that's where Scotty was wrong, because Scotty was being very dismissive and very narcissist. I did not like that. I honestly did not like that. I thought that was just very disrespectful. And I was just how could you just dismiss somebody like that? To me, that was just very bold of him to do. And then you have Scotty being okay, how about we do this? And then Jenna was oh, going on a hot air balloon, that gives me lots of anxiety. And as someone who has anxiety, autism, and ADHD, and OCD, I can relate to Zaina. I can relate to Zaina because just girl, yes, we have so much anxiety. I feel you 100%. Who is about to go on a hot air balloon when we have mad anxiety? Do you know how scary that is, going on a hot air balloon? That is extremely scary. And then Scotty was we should go on a hot air balloon. And then Zaina was oh, that's not really fun for me. And honestly, I kind of agree with Zaina, going on a hot air balloon, which I want to go on a hot air balloon eventually. I don't know how scared I am going to be when I go on a hot air balloon, but that's one of my goals to do in life, is that I want to go on a hot air balloon. But as somebody with anxiety, yes, you are going to be scared. You are going to be scared to do some of these things. Point blank period. You are going to be scared when it comes to doing certain things like this. Going on a hot air balloon is extreme. It gives you mad anxiety. I get anxiety just from being on a high building. I get so much anxiety just from literally looking down and there's a lake, or looking down and there's the ocean. I get so much anxiety from that. So it's what a lot of people don't like the certain things that you suggest, Scotty. And so Scotty was like, why don't we do this then? And I think Zaina was like, oh no, I don't want to do that. And then I think basically Scotty like caught an attitude with Zaina, and Scotty was like, oh, so like you don't want to do the things I want. Basically, Scotty took offense to Zaina not wanting to do things with him. Scotty took so much offense, and he caught an attitude with her. And my thing is just like, Scotty is very narcissist, because it's just like, ma'am, you literally, like, she brought up an idea to go fix, I keep on saying fix. She brought up an idea to go clean the closet with you. You dismissed her, and then you brought up your own ideas. And then when she doesn't want to do those things, then you get upset with her. And it's kind of just like a weird, awkward scene after you literally just met her sister, and you literally just met her family. Now you're catching an attitude with her about what you want to do. And it's just like, you can catch an attitude with her when you just dismissed her. I honestly think that was just very disrespectful and just very like narcissistic of Scotty. And I think that's where I honestly stopped liking Scotty, why I just stopped liking Scotty completely, because even when Scotty and Zaina were like in the basketball court and they were playing basketball, Scotty was being open to about like how one time, I believe it was like one time, he got like a speeding ticket and his father was like disciplining him. And Scotty was like, oh, I don't want to hear it. And then I believe eventually Scotty was like, yeah, like I don't want to hear it. So like when my father was disciplining me when I got a speeding ticket, and and basically Scotty was like, I don't want to hear it. And I was just so annoyed. I don't want to listen to him. I don't want to listen to like what he has to say. And then I think the next day his father told Scotty like, oh, like, no, I think after that his father told Scotty like, oh, I love you. And Scotty did not say I love you back. And to me, that was just so disrespectful. Like, that's something so disrespectful that you could do as a child. Like, to me, I thought that was very disrespectful. And then I think Scotty proceeds to say like the next day his father died. And he was just very upset. Like, I could have had that last moment with him. And for me, I'm just like, yeah, like that's just kind of, for me, like Zaina was kind of like appreciative of like him being open about that. But I'm just like, I was like kind of like side-eyeing him for not saying like I love you when his father said I love you to him first. To me, I was just like, that kind of shows me the type of person you are. I don't know if I could really trust you then on this show with Zaina. For me, it was like, I now have questions. Like, did you have anger issues against your father? Like, did you have family issues? I'm just like, if you have family issues like this, then how could you maybe get along with Zaina's family? Like, I think Scotty, he just like, even when the boys were confronting him the end of episode 5, and Scotty was like lying, or like, I think there was a rumor going on about Scotty that Scotty just wanted to be here for a hall pass, and then Scotty like kind of denied it. I kind of believe this rumor. But basically everyone was like, oh yeah, Scotty, there was rumors about you saying like you wanted to be here for a hall pass, like you were just here for a hall pass. And it's giving like, Scotty, were you on this show for the right reasons then? So I think that Scotty is really giving player boy. Like, I think Scotty is the most player guy on this season. Even then JR, like I don't think JR is really that much of a player as Scotty is. And I was watching even another YouTubers, and her title video was like, Scotty, like lower that bass in your tone. And I agree as well. I'm just like, for me, like I think Scotty is just a little bit too aggressive. And you even had Arya being like, oh, Scotty has never told me like these nice things, like, oh, I love you, or like he has never been appreciative of me. And then I forget that guy's name. But the guy that Arya is with now, that guy is just so much nicer. Like, anyways, that guy is just so much nicer. Sorry, I thought I heard something. But that guy is so much nicer. The guy is so much nicer. And the guy that Arya is with currently, like, Arya like wants to know more answers from this guy. Like, hey, like, maybe will you be the right one? Maybe you are my trial marriage. Like, I think the guy that Arya is with now on the show is better for her than Scotty. I don't think Scotty and Arya are really a good couple. And then you have Mariah that was originally with Arya's guy, and so you have Arya's partner now. Like, not really knowing like how he really feels about Arya, like not really saying everything about like how he feels about Arya and stuff like that. And so Arya's like, does this guy really love me like deeply? And so Arya's kind of just like confused, conflicted now, because it's like Arya was hearing all these nice things from the guy that she's with now, and when she was with Scotty before the show, like Scotty was never that nice to her. And I think Arya, like this experience was better for Arya because it's like Arya got to know herself better. Like Arya gets to like know herself way more. I think Arya now knows what she wants in a partner actually than maybe I think she realized how Scotty was for who he is. And so I'm like kind of wondering, like next episode, like will Arya and Scotty stay together? I honestly bet you 100% that like all these couples that were originally together, they're gonna stay together, because when I watched season 1 of Ultimatum, nobody took a turn when it came to like choosing somebody else. They like just stayed with their current partner, and like everybody proposed. It was kind of boring. I don't know why. That's just my opinion. It was kind of boring. But honestly, I feel like that this season, like the couples may just all stay together, and I don't know if like they're gonna like maybe go by themselves. I kind of have a feeling that like Sandy, she may end up by herself on this season. Like she just may end up like choosing herself this season. I honestly don't know, but like I don't know, Scotty, this is a guy that I can't trust. Like the way how he just gets like upset easily over like some like little conversations. Like it was giving that like Scotty was upset over a little conversation about what he wanted to do with Zaina. Like for me it's weird, because it's just like I could have sworn like Scotty and Zaina, in my eyes, like they were just vibing more than maybe Scotty and Arya would vibe. Like and Arya would vibe. I don't know. Like for me, I'm super conflicted. I'm super conflicted by this, but I'm like the way how his tone just like changed. Like Scotty went from 0 to 100, and I'm like, okay, now how is Zaina gonna feel? Like, is Zaina still gonna get along with this guy? I think that for Zaina, she should stay with her original partner, but I'm like, I also kind of like JR and Sandy better than JR and Zaina. That's my opinion. I honestly like JR and Sandy better together than JR and Zaina. I think that Zaina maybe should just choose herself. I don't know. That's my take on it. But anyways, I am done with this recap. This was a short little recap. I am doing short recaps. I don't know if I'll maybe go for like longer recaps, but stay tuned for more to come with my YouTube channel. I just want to like do a short little cute recap. Comment down below you guys' thoughts about this whole season. What do you guys think about like Scotty in general? Do you think he should do you think he should even end up with anybody after this show? There's a lot more to talk about after this show. I may do like some more recap videos, but I need to hurry up, do all my other things. I do have a life outside of YouTube, so I have to do other things as well when it comes to like my YouTube channel, and then maybe circle back to my YouTube channel. I kind of want to take a break from my YouTube channel right now. I take lots of break with my channel, so I'm not too overwhelmed when it comes to like posting content. But make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, and I will see you guys on my next video. Happy holidays.